now we got something we want. There was a town hall with President Trump and George Stephanopoulos the other night. I don't know if you all heard this here. And there was a black gentleman that got up and he wanted to ask a question. Ask a question.
Make a statement.
Make a statement, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, so I want you all to hear this and we're going to talk about it. Take a look.
The statement is, though, make it great again. So historically, the African-American experience, especially in these ghettos that have been redlined, historically, these ghettos that have systemically been set up and treated the way that they have been, the conditions of the drugs, the guns, and everything else that actually created the symptoms for what we see, that you profess to be just the democratic cities in themselves. These things have historically been happening for African-Americans in these ghettos, and we have not been seeing a change. Quite frankly, under your administration, under the Obama's administration, under the Bush, under the Clinton, the very same things happen, and the very same systems and cycles continue to ensue. And we need to see, because you say again, we need to see when was that great, because that pushes us back to a time in which we cannot identify with such greatness. And I mean, you've said everything else about choking and everything else, but you have yet to address and acknowledge that there's been a race problem in America.
So if you go, well, I hope there's not a race problem. I can tell you there's none with me, because I have great respect for all races, for everybody. This country is great because of it. But when you go back 6 months and you take a look at what was happening, you can't even compare that with past administrations. When you look at income levels and a lot of things because of the job situation where they had the lowest income, the best unemployment numbers they've ever had, the black community by far. And that was solving a lot of problems. And you know what else it was? It was bringing people together. I was starting to get, just before this was, we were having a long run of success. I was starting to get calls from Democrats that, hey, it's starting to work. Let's get together. People that you would never have thought this would have happened with. There was going to be unity. But unfortunately, that was hurt because we got set back. But now, I think next year is going to be one of our best years economically.
But income equality is still, income equality is higher. So, I mean, jobs can be produced, but at the same time, in a lot of these big major cities where African Americans are underserved, under-resourced, that's an $8 an hour job. Does not mean that they can necessarily afford to live where they have to live or where they've been living at for the last 20 years.
Well, the income inequality, which I agree with you, is a problem. I always agreed with that. But if you look under President Obama and Biden, the income inequality was phenomenal. It was record-setting. It was
It's
terrible.
getting worse now.
Well, we're talking about a plague coming in. Before the plague, we were doing very well. Now, we will soon be doing well again because we're going to have a fantastic third quarter. You're seeing the numbers come in. I think you're going to have a GDP that's mid-20s and maybe much higher. Somebody said 35. I don't know. These are all records we're talking about. And you're going to have a very good economically. You're going to have a...
Okay, so we listened to this gentleman and what he was saying. And so first of all, let me just say this here, then I'll let you talk.
Yeah.
I think all of that was planned to try to trap the president up. But no worries. Before we get into this, Alex Baker, 11-year-old from North Carolina, we love you. And so there's somebody on the feed named Shalonda. She said she know who she voting for, but it ain't going to be Biden this time. She done confessed to her family that she is a full-fledged Republican.
All right.
Thank you, baby.
All
okay.
right.
Come on, let's get into this.
First off, I want to say kudos to our president.
Right.
Thank you, President Trump, for being man enough to go into the lion's den.
Right.
Because we know that Jim Crow Joe, he's stuck in his basement, and he's not even man enough to come up into his own den.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right. Absolutely. That's the first thing.
thing.
Come on.
But I want to set this record straight.
Come on, set the record straight,
And I
Phil.
even want to make it crystal clear.
Come on, make it clear.
I know this is not crystal clear.
No, it's not. Y'all will watch that on Saturday.
But I want to talk about this Make America Great Again.
Come on.
Because a lot of people seem to have an issue when it comes down to President Trump or people saying that particular slogan, Make America Great Again. And I've heard this too many times. So allow me the opportunity to break this down.
Come on.
Now, notice that the slogan says, Make America Great Again.
Yes, that's what it said, girl.
That's what it says.
Yes.
It didn't say make the ghetto great again.
That's right.
It didn't say that. It said make America
great again.
It didn't even say make Americans great again. It says make America great again. Okay? So what I want people to understand is
Come on.
when you keep voting for the same people that oversees the ghetto, that does not do anything to enhance the ghetto,
Come on.
you're going to continue to get the results that you're getting in the ghetto. Go ahead.
Can I just throw this in
Throw
since
it
you
in.
said that?
Throw it in.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So President Trump is the president,
Right.
but he works at the federal level.
At the federal level.
So when they send money into these states,
Right.
even these Democrat states where you stay in the hood,
Yeah.
why isn't the money reaching these communities?
The ghetto.
Reaching the hoods.
The hood.
Reaching the ones with the projects in it.
Right. Right.
You cannot blame the president for what your governors and your elected officials, who you all put in office,
Your mayors
who they do and what they do with the money.
with the money. That's right.
Come on, Sil.
Because you had Elijah Cummings.
Come on.
God rest his soul.
God rest
I
his
know he's
soul.
gone
We know
now.
he's gone
All
now.
right. But there was billions of dollars that was allocated to Baltimore.
Right.
Billions of dollars allocated to the ghetto of Baltimore. How much money did he put into Baltimore? He didn't even have enough common sense to purchase decon to kill the rats.
Come on.
Right there in the ghetto.
But what
of
happened
Baltimore.
to those billions of dollars?
that came from the federal
To trickle down
that
to
trickled
where?
down to be allocated to the ghetto
And the communities.
and I'm
not just the ghetto, to minority communities,
Yes.
to all communities. But we're addressing this black guy when he stood up and said the things that he said. Go
That's
ahead
right.
on, Silk. Go ahead and finish
So this
it.
will explain when he said that all of, under all administrations, he said that he's been seeing the same things. Okay. Well, you've been seeing the same things because you've been voting for the same people that governs your community.
Absolutely.
That governs your cities, that governs your state. The Democrats, you continue to vote for a Democrat that governs your state, governs your city, you're getting the same result. Don't blame Trump.
That's right. Don't blame him for that. Blame yourself. And here's the deal. I want to let all Americans know, and all Americans that keep saying America ain't never been great. If you woke up in this country, or if you woke up in this country, or if you was born in this country, a free person, America has been great to you and for you because you're not a slave.
That's right.
So I don't get the ideology of some of our black brothers and sisters while they act as though America ain't never been great. Why they trying to keep you all stuck in the pains of your ancestors and ain't none of y'all ever been slaves.
See, people,
and if you, excuse me, let me just get it on off my
Go ahead. I'm gonna
chest.
take a drink
If
while
you
do
in
that.
your 30s and your 40s as a young man and you still in the hood and you feel like equality ain't coming to you, why don't you walk out the hood? Why don't you walk out the hood and go get you some and find you some equality?
Right.
Okay? Because that's all built for the same type mindset.
That's right.
So let me, because I don't want to offend anybody about where they live.
No, we don't.
But let me just say this here. A lot of things is a condition and a function of the
your
way
mind.
of the mind
Come
and
on.
the way you see it.
That's right. And the way they portray it.
That's right.
It's part of the system.
That's right,
baby.
The projects is built that way
Right.
for a settle. It wasn't built for you to have luxury.
right.
It was built to just give you something.
Just
So
a
I
little bit.
don't know why you all continue to vote for the same system that wants to give you the same thing, that wants to continue to hand you crumbs.
So when you're out there in the streets,
Come on, girl.
and you're talking about police brutality and systemic racism, it's happening right there in the hood,
Come on.
in cities and states that's been ran by
What?
Democrats.
So you cannot blame our president. Can I just say this
Say
here?
it, girl. Say it.
We talk about systemic racism. And for those of you all that got the book, we mentioned it, I believe, twice in the book. Now, let me just be clear.
Be clear.
We're not calling anybody a racist. We're talking about systemic racism.
Right.
Now, let me break down systemic racism
Break it
because
on down.
I didn't think I broke it down good enough on when I was on with Eric Bolling, because they only give you a few minutes. When we talk about systemic racism, we're talking about the system, systemic racism and the constructs of the system
Of the system.
that cause the system to discriminate against people,
That's
whether
right.
you white or black. Systemic racism don't just have to do with black folk.
Right.
Anybody can experience that form of discrimination, whether you white, black, pinstripe, polka dot, or plaid.
That's right.
I'm not trying to forget y'all about y'all over here on Instagram.
That's right.
Okay? I just what I want to explain to you.
It's a
It's a
system.
form of discrimination.
Right.
It
And see-
doesn't mean that the system is racist.
Right.
The system is discriminating against you based on the way they set it up.
So
Go ahead.
real quick,
Come
let's
on.
look at this system
Come
right
on.
here.
Come
okay?
on.
Let's look at our president, Donald J. Trump.
Come on. Let's
Let's
talk
look
about
at
it.
the system that's discriminating against him
That's
as
right.
the president.
Because it's systemic
Uh-huh.
racism. He's not part of the clique.
Right.
He's a businessman, not a career politician.
Right.
And look at how they all team up together and try to go against him. To us,
To us,
that's systemic racism, better known as what we call systemic discrimination.
that's exactly what it is. Because you got the Mueller team that took and wiped their phones clean.
That's right.
And you know good and damn well, if that would have been a black team,
Oh.
people that wiped their phone clean, they would be locked up today.
Come on.
Waiting to go to trial.
Systemic racism.
That's right.
Affirmative action.
Uh-huh.
Did you all know it was a form of systemic racism?
Uh-huh.
Did you all know that within the constructs of the systems, if a white person go and get a job and the company haven't met their quota, that white person, because they may have the qualifications, may be, we ain't giving
Won't
you
get
this
the
job.
job.
Somebody else, a minority, will get that job so that the company can meet their quota
Even
of
though-
having so many blacks
Right.
and so many whites.
Even though they're not qualified.
Even though they're not qualified.
That's right.
And vice versa.
That's
It happens the other way around too.
That's right.
A black person can go get a job.
That's right.
And be denied a job because they got to hire a Hispanic.
That's right.
Or a white person. It works both
Both
ways.
ways. So it's part of the system. Now, look right now at how these Democrat-ran cities and states are closed down.
Come on.
They're still on lockdown for a virus that have a 98 to 99% chance recovery rate
Right.
and a low mortality rate.
Right.
But they still got it shut in, locked down.
Why?
Okay? Now, President Trump said, open up your states. Open up your states.
Right.
He's at the federal level. It trickles down to the governors and the mayors.
Right.
It's up to them to open up the states.
Right.
Not Trump. Don't blame
Because
Trump.
just like President Trump wanted to send in the National Guard to help the civil unrest.
That's right.
You had Nancy Pelosi and them, they trying to make it look like the man is acting like a dictator. He's doing this. Oh, it's tyranny. It's that. All he's trying to do is bring in law and order
Right.
and stop all of this violence, chaos, and confusion.
That's right. See, we talk about George Floyd, and we remember what happened with George Floyd.
Right.
But your Democrat governors and mayors, they're the ones that have their knees on your neck.
That's right. Absolutely.
They're the ones that's keeping you from prospering in your state, and in your cities.
Another thing that's keeping you from prospering in your state is when you don't hear accurate information and information that's true.
That's right.
Did you know that President Trump had given more money than any president in history to HBCUs, university and colleges?
Yes.
Now, you can go join you a college, go to school, get you some education.
Yeah.
If you don't want to use your skill set or whatever, your gifts and talents, and you want to do it the educational way, do it that way so that you can get out of the hood.
Out the hood, out the ghetto.
Because those places are going to always be there.
Right.
But it's you obtain the American dream. Ain't nobody going to throw the dream in your lap. Ain't nobody going to go to the ghetto and just give you a pile of money. That's a mindset.
That's a mindset.
I
let
don't
them
give
trick you
a
with
damn
that.
what. No, y'all can say, Diamond, you are so mean. Listen to me, my babies. And listen, after this election, we got to tour with this book.
Yes.
And I got to show y'all
Yes.
how we've been bamboozled.
Boozled.
They want you all to think that when they created those projects, that's all that we deserve as Black Americans,
all you can
minorities,
obtain.
and even some white Americans.
This is all
State.
you get. Yep.
You got to show these people,
Uh-huh.
these left-leaning liberals, I can obtain more than
Than
this.
that. That's
So
right.
if you got to go get educated to do it, you do that.
That's right.
Or do what Diamond and Silk did. Use your gifts and your talents and be real. Don't
right.
be fake.
Yeah, because sometimes you have to go outside of the construct of the system.
That's right. the
to get what you want.
You ain't gonna get what you want in the projects. You got to walk outside of that
Yes.
to see something different. As
Come
long
on.
as
Come
you
on.
sitting there arguing, bickering, you're
Yes.
back and forth. Oh,
Yes.
they hate me. They against me.
Yes.
This is racist.
I'm a victim.
That's all you gonna
They
see.
after me. That's
all you
you
gonna see. So you cannot blame the president. The president has done everything in his power
Yes.
to make sure it trickled down to communities.
you.
But if you got governors like the governor in New York, the
That's
governor
right.
in Pennsylvania,
Yes.
and some of these other places
Yes.
that don't care about businesses
Yes.
failing, that don't care about your livelihood, that could give a care less about the
you.
project. And this is what
Who's in the middle stopping
that's
this?
stopping the flow
Yes.
from getting to you.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And this is what amazes me. Up under Biden and Obama, I didn't hear black people complain about inequality because all they were handing you were food stamps and an Obama phone.
That's right.
Now that looks like that's some inequality.
So don't get hoodwinked by these so-called reparations. That's
Right.
nothing but another money scam.
Well, what's going to happen is, if they ever bring reparations into law, you black people going to be paying into the system to give yourself reparations. You're going to be paying your own self for reparations if you pay taxes.
You're going to be paying into the system, but you won't get $1 of that reparation
You surely
money.
won't. And another thing is, let me tell you something when you start talking about slavery. The black man sold the black man into slavery.
That's
They
right.
don't want to tell you, but it's the truth. They may go change Wikipedia. Google may go change all of its concepts so that you won't find out the information, but it's the truth. And did you know black people also own slaves too?
Did you know that?
So when they start talking about slavery, we need to be very mindful and very careful how we blame white people today for what happened and started in the 1600s. It ain't these people that's here now. It ain't their fault.
It's not their fault.
They can't help it.
That's
We've
right.
all dealt this hand.
That's right.
And instead of these black leaders like the Al Sharptons, the Jesse Jacksons, and them fighting for civil rights, they should have been fighting for equal rights. Diamond and Silk is about equal rights. Let's equal the playing field.
That's right.
So we won't have a brother stand up and say, "I don't feel no inequality." Well, you ain't gonna get that. I don't feel no equality here.
Yeah.
You may not get it in
When
the
was
project.
America great?
You may have to walk your behind out of the project.
Right.
But you need to understand America has always been great for you because you was born in this country free, boo. Okay?
Yeah.
Don't get it twisted. Don't listen, if you continue to do that, what's going to happen? You're going to become the creator of your own demise because so a man thinketh, so is he. Go ahead, Sil. Go ahead.
So to the question.
Go ahead.
When was America great? Well, there was a time back in the day.
Come on.
When there was something called jobs.
Come on. Come on.
So you could drop out of school. Remember when you can drop out of school back in the day and you can get you a good job? You was able to still take care of your family. You was still able to pay your bills. You
That was
could even
back in the
take your
day.
kids and go to college. You
could
was
send a
able to
child to
save
college.
money.
Right.
Do y'all remember that? Do you remember those times whenever a person would go to prison for years, were able to come out, get a good job, and still be able to make it?
There was a time
Do you remember
that used to exist in our country.
Do you remember whenever gas was as low as 89 cents per gallon?
Yes, and paydays were 25 cents.
There was a time whenever teenagers could walk into a good paying job right out of high school.
Just
Do y'all
using their
remember that?
skills.
Do y'all remember that? Do you remember ROTC?
Oh, that's
In
right.
school,
Yes.
where you can build your way up to a particular rank, and then when you get out of school, you walk right into that job.
Come on.
that
I
rank.
remember
Do you
it, girl.
that?
I
Do you
remember
that?
it.
But you have bureaucrats,
Come on.
okay, who started outsourcing our wealth to foreign countries.
Woo! Sound like you talking about that Joe Crow Joe.
I'm talking about that Bill Clinton.
Come on.
And that Jim Crow Joe. Okay? When they started outsourcing our wealth to China,
Right.
to these foreign entities. So when President Trump talk about make America great again, he's talking about bringing back those jobs that Obama said would never come back.
Say you have to wave a magic wand.
Yeah. He's talking about that, making us number one again.
That's right.
Remember the tariff, where we had to pay tariffs, but the other foreign countries
They
didn't have to pay tariffs.
That lets you know somebody had already done sold America down the drain.
Yeah.
To go along with that.
Yeah. When President Trump talks about making America great again, he's talking about us being in control of us.
Our destiny.
We making our own medicines,
That's right.
not China.
That's right.
That's
so
what he's
I want
talking
you to
about.
understand when you stand up and you ask these little silly ass questions. Excuse my language.
No,
you
it's
all.
silly ass.
Yes.
It's silly
When you
ass.
stand up and you trying to do a got you moment, you look so foolish.
Ignorant.
You look so foolish. You got to instead of looking at, you better start start looking
That's
into
right.
what's going on.
Even down to the black lady that stood up when it was talking about something dealing with the health care,
Medicaid, Medicare.
and all of that different stuff, and the rudeness, how rude she was. What she failed to realize
She better be
is
glad-
that
Go ahead, girl.
all of the
Go
different
ahead.
money that a lot of black people had to pay because they couldn't afford Obamacare.
That's right. The
they
mandate.
were penalized.
Uh-huh.
They were penalized.
Well, she probably somewhere getting Medicare, getting something for free.
Uh-huh.
So that's what you know. When you, well, I'm gonna tell you something like this here. To my brothers and sisters, particularly my black brothers and sisters, whenever you have to pay money into the system, meaning you have to pay taxes,
Right.
you'll start looking at stuff real different.
Very different.
Yeah, but when you getting it for free,
For free.
you think somebody's supposed to give you
something.
some more stuff for free.
Like you have a sense of entitlement.
You ain't
or
got
something.
no sense of entitlement. You
But
ain't
let
got
me-
no
let
sense
me
of
say something
entitlement up
else.
and through here.
President Trump want peace in the Middle East.
What's wrong with that?
You got all of these different past administrations talking about we gonna do this, we gonna
Yes.
do that, and they didn't do jack.
They hadn't done not one thing.
President Trump, he secured the border so that people wouldn't come over here and rip away at the fabrics of America. Okay, take those jobs and drive down the wages of those jobs so that you, as a black man, can at least get a job.
Well, you know that black guy when he stood up. Do you even know that Jim Crow Joe Biden, the one that you probably cheerleading for, or maybe you still on the fence, we'll say that, he want illegal aliens to come in and take what little $8 job you have. Pretty soon you gonna look around and they'll be living in the projects and you'll probably be somewhere homeless.
In the street.
If you're not careful.
That's right.
If you're not careful. So if you're on the fence, it's time for you to get off the fence, walk through the gate, and jump on the Trump train. That's what it's time for you
That's
to
right.
do.
Not only that,
What,
Jim
girl?
Crow Joe want to give health care for free to illegal aliens. Now, black folks has been here since how long?
How we've been here since 1619,
Have Jim
since
Crow,
slavery.
have Jim Crow Joe talked about giving black folks free health care?
No.
But he want to give it to these illegal aliens, people that it's not even supposed to be in this country. He want to give them free health care.
And then if you are a black person and you're paying into taxes and you're paying your taxes, that is going to fall on your back. Your tax dollars is going to go towards that if Jim Crow Joe ever takes power up and through here.
That's right. Another thing.
Come on, girl.
We, as the United States of America, we control our own oil. Okay.
Used to didn't be that way.
Used to be that way. President Trump has cut waste, fraud, and abuse.
Yeah.
That's what he did. Okay. So now with this being made in America again, okay. Notice how the unemployment for Black America was at an all-time historic low.
The word historic, meaning that it hadn't happened, you all. It never happened until President Donald J. Trump.
Right.
That's why they call it historic.
Yeah. Home ownership at an all-time high.
People are able to go out and buy them a home, purchase them a home. That didn't happen like that up under the Obama administration, up under the Obama Biden administration.
That's right. That's right. Before this pandemic, income equality was starting to move in the right direction for Black America because jobs was plentiful.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. They wasn't no longer just looking at you as a commodity.
They wasn't. Now you can work your way up the ranks.
That's right.
But it's
because you had competition. There was a lot of jobs out there.
Right.
So this job will pay you more money now to keep you here to work their job. Because all you had to do was say, look, bye, peace out. You
I
don't
can go
pay
get me
I
another
can go
job
somewhere
now.
else.
You couldn't do that up under Obama Biden administration.
No, you couldn't.
Obama Biden worked for Hollywood and their own greed, not the need of people. President Trump put his life on hold to come work for the people, all people, no matter the color of your skin.
Right.
So when I see my Black brothers and sisters standing up asking dumb questions,
That's right.
I cringe.
Yes.
Do not become the creator of your own demise.
demise.
You don't know no other country but the United States of America. You gonna mess around and you gonna end up somewhere and ain't gonna be no coming back from it. If you want to be where our ancestors was, go.
Yeah.
If you want to be somewhere where you got to squat down in a hole and use the bathroom and you think that means that that's great for you and that's your equality, go find that. But you ain't gonna disrespect this president, and you damn sure ain't gonna disrespect where we lay our head, the United States of America. This is our country.
Yeah.
We were born in this country. free and we were born free.
Even down to the NFL and the
Come
NBA.
come on.
I'm talking to the black players now.
They know better.
Your black ass is supporting an organization that don't even support you as a black man.
Yeah, because the organization Black Lives Matter want to disrupt and dismantle the nuclear family. So what they want to do is they want to demonize and then feminize the black man.
Right.
Throw them somewhere in the corner.
Yes.
Let me tell you something. We need our black men.
Yeah.
We need you to stand up and be leaders.
Yeah.
We need you to stand up and act like you got good sense. We need you to stand up and speak out on violence,
That's
on
right.
crime,
Yes.
and these young people doing damnable things.
Yes.
We need you to stand up and be pro-America
Yes.
and tell people to stand up
Yes.
for the flag and stand up for the United States of America.
Yes.
Not fold and go
For
cold.
Yes.
That's what we need.
So
we
when
need you to
got-
be leaders.
When you got people like LeBron James, I'm gonna have to go ahead on the call.
Call him out, girl.
You got people like LeBron James going along with all of this here status quo. He's a millionaire, you all. He can give two rats about you and your living status.
That's right. He didn't care
Because
about that man
if
living
he
in a
really
project.
cared,
Come
he
on.
would tell you not to support an organization that don't support your black ass.
That's right. I want organizations that support our men.
That's right.
I'm tired of seeing our black men struggle. They can't fly with one wing.
That's right.
And then these organizations props up
Yeah.
to dismantle the black man, to disrupt the black family.
Yeah.
And my white brothers and sisters, please excuse me.
Yeah.
But this is really affecting the black community.
Community.
And they don't want to talk about it.
Right.
All you want to do is point
Yeah.
the finger and blame a white person.
Well, yeah.
Because you ain't got.
But the white person you need to be blaming is the white person behind the Black Lives Matter
That's right.
organization.
Yeah. Because
Who's behind
somebody,
this?
let me just say this here. I don't know if Soros is behind Black Lives Matter. I've been hearing rumor. But let me just tell you what I was taken aback by. When Newt Gingrich was on with Fox and he brought up George Soros' name, the way the journalists and the commentators acted,
And looked at.
they didn't want him to say nothing about George Soros. Now, how many on this feed love George Soros? Because I don't like anybody
How many?
that think that they are from another country and think they can pump money into our country to make everything anti-America because of their own agenda.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So I have a question. Even watching, I have a problem.
Yeah.
With watching a station that won't even let you give information.
Yeah.
About a man who is really anti-America.
America. That's right.
I have a problem
Y'all better
with that.
think about that.
I ain't telling you what to look at. I'm not trying to sway you. But when you have a conservative television station will not even let you utter this man's name. And this man have pumped money into different people's campaigns and to different organizations. Woo, to make everything anti-America, to make the civil unrest happen.
Is he even from here?
I don't think he's from here.
You know
no,
what?
he's not.
Let me tell you something.
I'm just saying.
People,
I'm just saying. Listen,
y'all better wake the hell up.
Come on.
Or America's going to go to hell in a hen basket.
That's right. America as
Wake
we know,
up.
Y'all better vote red or America as you know it is going to be dead.
That's
vote
right.
Remove every Democrat, you all. Vote for Trump.
And another thing, President Trump have this country in such a great surplus and reserve that the Dow is up. Y'all. Okay? People are ready to spin again.
Come on.
So what you're going to have to do now is get these governors, your Democrat governors and your Democrat mayors, and if there's any deep state Republicans that's trying to keep their states and cities closed and restrict you, okay? You're going to have to get them straight.
You surely are.
You're going to have to get them straight.
Yeah. And stop drinking the Kool-Aid.
Please.
Maybe drink a little lemonade in the shade, but stop drinking the Kool-Aid and listen.
And the Fool-Aid.
And the Fool-Aid.
Yes.
And let's use common sense here.
That's right.
You're not going to blame President Trump for this. You're not going to blame him for systemic racism. You're not going to blame him for racism. All of
Or
this
income
stuff,
equality. You're
all
not
of this
gonna do
stuff
that.
has been here. And when you always get your cheese,
Yep.
your little Obama
Powder
phone, homes and getting your food stamps,
Yeah.
you wasn't complaining about inequality.
That's right.
So if you don't like the inequality where you stay and the constructs of where you stay,
Right.
walk your behind out of that,
Out the system.
and go get you some equality.
That's right.
Okay?
That's
Use
right.
your voice. Use your gifts and your talents.
And let your gift make room for you.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right. That's what needs
You
to
got
happen.
to be able to want to do something for free. That one thing that you can do for free because you love it just that much.
Right.
That's what you should be doing right now.
Girl.
I don't know who I'm talking to.
And let me tell you something. I can get up every day and start running up at the mouth.
At the
I
mouth.
had no idea that us just running
Running
off,
off.
talking how we felt
At the mouth.
was going to get
us at
where-
this place.
Right. We didn't know this. That's why I said you got to wake up being real every day.
Every day.
You better know who you are
And whose you are.
use your gifts and your talents.
That's right.
It will make room for
For you.
Stop bitching and stop complaining about what you don't
Don't
have.
have.
The more you bitch and complain about, the more you're going to continue to experience
You won't have
not
it.
having it.
That's
I ain't
right.
got it.
'Cause
Oh, it's in
power
the-
lies in
It's
the
in the
tongue.
tongue.
That's right.
Where-
You are what you
Come on.
speak.
From your head to your feet. And
You
where-
are what you speak from your
That's
head
right.
to your feet.
And
Instagram.
wherever you find your behind,
Your
your mind,
mind,
put it there. And it is the truth.
Woo.
Look, let me run down some stuff so
Run
we can
it
go.
down, run it
Don't
on
forget,
down.
you all, you can get a signed autographed book at diamondandsilkstore.com. That's diamondandsilkstore.com. Run over there and get your autographed book. So when we do the book tour, you have your books. You can bring your books. We have a lot to talk about. Don't forget about this week's TV show, the TV show on Newsmax. Diamond and Silk Crystal Clear. The Hodge twins are going to be on this weekend with
Yes.
us. Such a fun show, you all. So go over there to Diamond and Silk Crystal Clear on Newsmax TV. If you don't know the channel listings, go to newsmaxtv.com and they'll list them for you, okay?
That's right.
The podcast came out today. Diamond and Silk running off at our mouth. We had an interesting conversation. So go
important.
Important
Yes.
conversation too. So go over there to Diamond and Silk, the podcast. You can find it on Apple, Stitcher, Spotify, or anywhere you get your podcast. Make sure you text Diamond to 88022 and Silk. Text Silk to 88022.
That's right.
Don't forget to sign up for our new social media platform, Chattit.
Chattit.
ChatTit.com.
Yes.
Also, we played in this movie called Dummycrats the Movie.
Right.
It's out on DVD and you can also stream it. Go to dummycratsthemovie.com. And don't forget, we are executive producers on a movie called My Brother's Crossing. That's in theaters now. So go out. If you can get out to a theater this weekend, go to the theaters and see that in theaters. It's a very great movie. Thank you for all of your contributions. Thank you for your love and support. Thank you for loving
go to the
us.
store. Go to the Diamond and Silk store. Diamond and Silk store. We have over 90% of our stuff in there on sale for $9.99.
Oh, absolutely. So
Go.
go over there.
Go.
And don't forget to get the book.
Get
now,
the
the
book.
book is not. It's not.
That's why I said 90%.
Yeah.
So you get the book and then grab something else for $9.99.
That's what you do. Thank you.
Okay.
That's right. And it's a signed autograph book.
That's right.
That's why we know that you're
Yes.
getting your signed
and
autograph.
don't forget to post the book once it arrives in the mail.
Yes.
whatever.
Post it and let us know.
Let us know. Or you can put the book up beside your face and let you know if you want
Right.
to show your face. If not, make sure you tag us in the post.
Yeah. Somebody said they like these fans. Listen, I think these are in the store too. I don't know how much they
Yeah.
are, but they're in the stores. Honey, when I start getting hot because I'm ticked off,
Yeah.
I'll just throw up a fan real quick, okay?
Yeah.
So yeah, you can get this at diamondandsilkstore.com. Listen.
Yes.
Don't forget every day we pray. We pray every day at 11:21 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We pray for our country, our president, our families, your families. Prayer changes things. I don't care what the left is trying to throw in our faces. Prayer changes things. So we pray. Make sure you pray.
That's right.
So we were just coming to give y'all the 211. We call it the 211 because it's two of us.
And we're the ones giving it to you.
So in the meantime, in between time, we will see you all next time right here on Diamond and Silk Chit Chat Snackable. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.
Hey y'all.
Hey.
Okay, so I know that you all have been having problems with these social medias not getting our notification. You can't find us. You're getting booted off whenever you watch a video. So here's what I want you to do.
Listen up.
Go to diamondandsilk.com and click on Chit Chat.
Yeah.
Yes, we back, baby,
That's right.
with Chit Chat at diamondandsilk.com. So if you can't view it on Facebook, Twitter, Periscope, Instagram, YouTube, then go on over there to our website.
That's right.
diamondandsilk.com.
Because you know they're coming for us, right? Oh, girl.
Go, 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 go. Hey, y'all, go to diamondandsilk.com and click on Chit Chat Live. Go ahead. Oh, go. Y'all ain't got nothing on us.
Nothing.
Forget you, YouTube. Get out the way. DiamondandSilk.com. Hey, y'all.
Hey.
Do you want to see Diamond and Silk keep this thing going? I mean, keep this here thing moving?
Really?
Well, go to our website, DiamondandSilk.com, and contribute. Right there, DiamondandSilk.com. You can make all of your contributions right there on our website, DiamondandSilk.com. So we can keep this party moving on and on and on and on to the break of dawn. On and on and on and on. Like hot butter popcorn. Just on and on and on. That's DiamondandSilk.com. Hey y'all, don't forget to tune in to the Diamond and Silk Crystal Clear Saturday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Here's a sneak peek of the show. Joe Biden, Jim Crow Joe, he pushed for the Iraq War. And that veteran said, we fought in your war. And then Joe Biden had the nerve to jump on the bandwagon with the very fake news based off of some anonymous source, and we don't even know if the source is true. So that lets me know Joe Biden, he is nothing but a liar. So don't forget, Diamond and Silk Crystal Clear, Saturday, 7:30 p.m. on Newsmax TV. Hey y'all.
Hey.
You asked for it. And guess what?
What?
It's delivered.
That's right.
Diamond and Silk, the podcast. That's every Thursday, you all. So listen, we're going to be talking about intimate and passionate conversations, talking with people everywhere, and just giving it to you straight from the gate.
That's right.
And don't forget, you can listen to the podcast on Apple, Spotify, Stitcher, or anywhere you get your podcasts.
That's right.
So listen, come join Diamond and Silk for the conversation, the intimate and passionate conversations.
So be sure to press play to hear what Diamond and Silk have to say.
Hey y'all.
Hey.
Come on in.
Come on.
Come on a little closer.
Come on.
Because we got something to tell you.
That's right.
Go to diamondandsilkbook.com to pre-order right now.
That's right.
But wait.
There's
more. Just because we're black, it don't mean we have to vote Democrat.
That's right.
So in this book, we write about our truth.
Our truth.
And in case you forgot, let me remind you again.
Yeah.
The name of the book is Uprising. Who in the hell said you can't ditch and switch?
That's right.
So we done already woke up America. Maybe it's time to wake up Jim Crow Joe and these Democrats.
Maybe
it's time for you all to experience the awakening of Diamond and Silk.
Maybe.
So now you don't get to judge us based on what somebody said about us. Now you can read it for yourself.
That's right.
So pre-order the book at diamondandsilkbook.com. That's diamondandsilkbook.com. Hey y'all, join us on Chatted for our exclusive interview with Dr. Ben Carson. I always say wherever you find your behind your mind, put it there. We talk about everything. Dealing with this coronavirus pandemic.
You stand 100% chance of dying from starvation, versus a 99% chance of recovering from this virus.
Well, see, that's something that no one ever talks about.
So join us on Chattit. That's ChatDit.com. Chattit. ChatDit.com. We want to see your face in the place.